Cobbers after the euphoria of Monday, not the kind of result you would have wanted?
Oh no, obviously not after the Lord Mayor's show. I think, yeah, really disappointing. Probably from the first sort of 2 minutes, really give them the initiative. We can debate whether it was offside or not.
I think it was probably.
Yeah, but listen, it probably summed up the way we played for the rest of the game. We didn't compete in that moment, and our lack of competitors sort of followed us through the match. So we didn't reach the level of their competitiveness, and that's cost us big time.
Come on, Samuel, what can you put that down to? Because you were so good on Monday and so off the pace today. What's the explanation of that? Was there a bit of a hangover from the joys and the euphoria of Monday?
Possibly. I didn't think we had the energy we had on Monday, but there's no excuse. They were better than us. You know, sometimes you have to hold your hand up and say they were a better team on the day with better players, and that is an indicator going forward, a test for us going forward. When we come up against them teams, we've got to be able to compete more.
Yeah, it's a Steve Evans team that you came up against today. He's got a certain way of playing. He had great success against the Cobbers last season for Stevenage. He's a hard man to play a team against, isn't he?
Absolutely. And you know what to expect, and you do your best to compete against them. But we didn't win enough first balls or second balls, and that just created momentum for them for most periods of the game. So I've got no excuses. It's a reaction that we have to look for going forward, and I think next Saturday, although not to the same extent as Rotherham today, Charlton are similar. So it'll be a test for us to try and make sure we do better than we did today.
Yeah, let's look forward, Samo. The obvious questions I'm going to ask you now. Are you taking it day at a time? We know you're in caretaker charge at the moment. Do you think you'll still be in charge on Tuesday and next Saturday going forward, or is it very hard to say?
It's hard to say. I would probably suggest that I would be in charge on Tuesday night, so I haven't heard any different. Let's just see how the week pans out, you know.
Okay, and a blunt question. Are you still keen to have the job? Do you actually want the job on a full-time basis if it were offered to you, or is that still something you're mulling over in your own mind?
I think them emotions go from yes to no after today's defeat, so it's something that's in the back of my mind, but nothing concrete at the moment.
And again, a fairly blunt question. Do you think in your pursuit potentially for the manager's job, the players let you down a bit today by not performing as well as they should have done?
They didn't compete to the levels that they should. They didn't let me down at all. I said to them on Monday night, every time there's been adversity in the last couple of years, they've stepped up and produced the goods. So we're in a little bit of adversity at the moment, so I'm sure they're proud professionals, and hopefully they will be better going forward.
Okay, just a quick look ahead to Peterborough on Tuesday in the League Trophy. It's the old question, isn't it, Summer? It's a chance for glory come the end of the season in the League Trophy final at Wembley if you were to progress a few more rounds. So it's not in itself the biggest game in the world, but it could lead to something very special.
It could, yeah. I think any game against Peterborough is a big game for the club. We'll see what we can get out there on Tuesday night, and we'll give out our best.
I guess there aren't too many positives to take out of today's game. Maybe one is the fact you didn't seem to pick up any injuries today, which the Cobbers normally manage to do in the course of 90 minutes.
Like John used to say, I've not checked with the medical team, so fingers crossed we haven't.
Yeah, okay, well that's maybe a small bonus. Any other pluses today? Any performances which slightly cheered you up in what's been a disappointing afternoon?
I was pleased for TJ when he came on. I thought he gives a little bit more strength in that position, and something we've been missing lately. You know, we've got one centre half fit. We've got a TJ who's coming back and probably played maximum minutes there, 45, and we've got Jordan on the bench who's again limited to minutes. So the signs of them coming back, which is good for us going forward, because if we play 3 or 4 at the back, we need central defenders.
Okay, thanks for your time today.